Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do a love reading for Scorpio. Yeah, this is for you and somebody you're dealing with. You may already know who that is. You may not have met them yet, but we're going to see what's going on with this dynamic between the two of you. I'm going to start with my angelic messenger cards, and then I'll be clarifying from there. So, to begin with, remember that roles can be reversed. So take it as it resonates. And if you're saying to yourself, "No, my person is the one who's acting that way," when I'm saying it's you, of course, flip it. Okay, so to begin, what's going on your side? Darlene Lisa, yay, welcome. I felt so bad. I noticed the last time you came on that it wasn't until I finished the reading that I saw that you had shown up, and I didn't say hello, and I'm so sorry. Um, Glad to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so yeah, for you, yeah, you said you had COVID. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. I hope that you are feeling better. Yes. So for Scorpio, we have passion, which kind of makes sense. Scorpio tends to be a very passionate sign. On your person's side, we have encouragement. So let's find out what this is all about. You're feeling passion. Your person, maybe they're encouraging your passion. Maybe they're feeling uh, like you're encouraging them. I don't know. Let's find out. What am I starting with? I'm going to go to the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I want to know what this passion is for you. What's this about? Whoops. The Lovers. You are, yeah, you're feeling passionate about your person, feeling a very strong soul connection. Yeah, on all the levels. Oh, other issues too. I'm so sorry, Darlene. I'm so sorry. Speaking of that, Three of Swords. So, okay. So your passion is around uh, potentially this person who broke your heart or who has caused some kind of heartache within you. Um, yeah, let's see. What's going on with your person. Um, what's this encouragement? Two of Swords. Two of Swords and Five of Pentacles. It's funny because these two cards don't speak to me very much of encouragement. That may need to come out as we go, but I'm kind of getting that your person isn't this. Maybe this is what has caused some of the heartache that you've been dealing with, because it seems like you have very strong feelings, and typically if we end up feeling hurt, it's because there were feelings there to begin with. There were expectations, hopes, desires, that kind of thing. Your person is in this place where they feel potentially stuck. They don't know what to choose, who to choose. All they know is they are trying to protect they're trying to protect a part of themselves that it's that kind of thing where in the act of trying to protect, we close ourselves off and we cut off the life force. And in this picture, you can see the flowers kind of dying. Um, that in trying to protect themselves, they're actually making things much worse for themselves. And they're in this place where they're kind of in this wait and see kind of energy because they don't know. They can't see clearly what the best option is for them because of the fear that they have around their own heartbreak. And so here you are feeling all this passion, and this person is just like, no, you know, still the encouragement thing is very, very strange. Um, Maybe the encouragement has to do with them being open to, because this card makes me think of like waiting to see which bird is going to make a home in her hat, right? Like maybe they're encouraging you to keep putting effort in and then they'll decide. Whereas for you, you're kind of like, wait, if you're entertaining other options and it's not just about me and you're kind of in this wait and see kind of energy, well, that doesn't feel very good because now I'm an option, not a choice. So, let's go to let me go to my um Mystic Mondays tarot. So I'm curious, how does your let's see. Now I want to know how do you view your person? Two of Wands. Again, in this place of needing to make a decision and not necessarily knowing. To me, the Two of Wands is usually like maybe not fully making the decision, but being very close. Definitely knowing intuitively the direction you want to go. So you feel this is how you view them, that they're leaning in a certain direction and the high priestess, but they're not telling you about it. They're not sure what to choose and you see them as that way, but you think that they're further along than maybe they think they are. And they're being very silent about it. They're not sharing themselves with you cuz maybe they haven't figured themselves out yet. Um they're in this process of I mean, that's the thing with the Two of Swords is it's learning how to trust your intuition as well. Because you can't see clearly, you have to follow that inner guidance. You see this person doing that. So then how do they view you? Five of Pentacles again. This is how they view you. Feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you've been communicating this to them. You're like, but you're my person. I really care about you. And they're so not ready to open up and make themselves vulnerable. How else do they view you? Aquarius has not been done. I'm going to get there. I promise. One of these days. Seven of Wands. You feel defensive. You feel like they left you out in the cold, shut their door on you because they're not opening their door to you. And you feel like it's put you in this defensive energy, especially because they're not even talking to you about it, and you're just like, I don't know what to think, I don't know what to feel. um I feel like, and it could be that this person is, maybe they're accusing you of some things that aren't necessarily true or accurate, and you're just like, "No, this is false. Whatever you're accusing me of, you," like, I'm kind of getting this whole energy of how sometimes can happen with relationships where the past is projected onto the person. The person from the past is projected onto the person in the now, and it's not necessarily relevant. And I feel like you're in this place where you're just like, no, that is not who I am. That's not what I'm about. You're about giving love. You want to choose this person, um, but you can't because they won't let you. They won't let you in. And so you're just like, all right, fine. Could be a little bit of a knee jerk reaction there, too. Oh, I've missed you too. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Okay. So let me go to the Osho Zen. Um, I want to know. So that's uh, so this that was that's how you were viewing them. I want to know how you feel. How do you feel about this person? Innocence. You really enjoy being with this person. There's like, you two aren't very much alike in some ways, at least not on the surface, but somehow you two just you really get each other, you really enjoy communicating. Um there's a really special connection here between the two of you, which I think is why your passion is so strong. How else do you feel about this person? Aloneness, the hermit. Do you feel like they are taking as much as you enjoy communicating and talking with them, and it seems like that's what they're doing with you as well, they're also there's a little bit of a push and pull here. There's a little bit of them pulling back and being like, as much as I enjoy you, I need to spend time figuring my stuff out. They could have Virgo in their chart. Um, they're just, yeah, they're fighting this connection because the two of you together, because it said innocence, it's like it's so sweet. And I suspect that they're doubting that maybe there are that you have ulterior motives or something. But that's how you feel about them. So then how do they feel about you? Consciousness. They see you as kind of becoming spiritually evolved, working on um your connection to your higher power, to the universe. They see you as being I think as kind of being this Buddha, being in this Buddha type energy. Or just being in a place, being very zen, very calm, very connected. How else do they feel about you? New vision. They're inspired by you. They see you like rising up in your life, empowering yourself, somehow stepping outside of your comfort zone, leveling up in a very kind of spiritual, intuitive way. So So it's really seeming like what this person is dealing with is their own fears. It's not about you. Even though it breaks your heart because you feel like it is about you. It's their own feelings of maybe they've been left out in the cold. They're in self-protection mode. And maybe they're still encouraging this connection, but they keep pulling back, and which can be very confusing. So let me go to the Dreaming Way Tarot. Um, how do they want to move forward with you? No. How do you want to move forward with them? How do you want to move forward with this person? Two of Swords. What? Well, using your intuition, 100%. Um, I think with them being so conflicted, it's put you in a place of feeling conflicted as well. And so you're just like, I need to take some time. I need to choose. Like, would would it seems like you don't want to wait around for someone who may or may not make a choice, make you their choice. Um, what did I say? This is how you want to move forward with them. King of Cups. Yeah, so you're listening to your intuition. You're understanding that you are now in a place of needing to make a choice, but ultimately you would like to have you would like to continue this connection with them. You you feel very you feel deeply connected to them. You have a strong sense of compassion for who they are and what they've been through. Um and I guess ultimately you're trying to decide how to proceed. And for them, how do they want to move forward with you? He said once. Uh, they see, here's passion. You started with the passion card. Um, they're very drawn to you. They would like to have a new beginning with you, or some kind of passionate beginning. Whether you'd been together before or not, there's a real strong desire. They feel your passion. There's The passion is equal, I believe, on both sides. And it's so interesting because they got the queen in moving forward, you got the king in moving forward. They There's a part of them that wants to be bold, that wants to look really good for you, to grab your attention. They they want to be the queen to your king. Gender doesn't matter. It's just energy. But and they want you to find them as attractive as they find you. Did I say that right? They want you to feel, and I don't know if they understand how passionate you feel about them. Um, and that's very common because when we're caught up in our fears and our anxieties, our worries, we can't always see things clearly. We don't always know how another person feels or thinks. Um, yeah, because our vision isn't clear. And we've gotten that on both sides now. You two are feeding off of each other, mirroring each other. So let me go to the Radiant Rider Waite Tarot. I'm curious about Let's get some advice for you. What kind of advice does the tarot have for Scorpio? Queen of Cups. Um, remain I mean, this is you being in your energy. You are this is this is a reminder to continue to be open to that heartfelt connection, to not shut yourself down because of the heartbreak that it's causing you, this person's indecision that's causing you. Um, but also, don't give of yourself so freely that it compromises your well-being. She's got a cup with a lid on it. She's very particular about who she shares her cup with. And so it could be that you need to heal a little bit from what you've been through in the past, whatever this person is doing that's triggering you. Um, Focus on healing yourself so that you can hold the space to help this person or whoever else comes in. Scorpio not taking any crap. That's right. Oh my gosh, and you've got the 7 of Wands again. It's basically the advice is to keep doing what you've been doing. Um, that you need to yes, don't take any crap. You need to put yourself first. You can love a person, but you can also set healthy boundaries and say, hey, I'm here. I love this connection. But if you can't show up for me the way that I need, then we need to we need to take some time apart. We need to figure this out. Something needs to happen that takes you out of that feeling of defensiveness. So, advice for your person, if they were watching, for you cross watchers, 10 of Swords, to let a cycle close out, and also to not let what's happened before be the thing that holds them back from you now. Again, there's this kind of probably some kind of default within them where they're just like, well, so and so, all these people have done all these things to me. They've betrayed me, 10 swords in the back. And so, of course, Scorpio is going to do that too, because that's just how it always goes. And it's like, no, it's not how it always goes. Um, in order to have a new passionate beginning, you got to close out a cycle, including the kind of the thoughts that keep you stuck. And 9 of Cups. Your person needs to focus on their happiness, their wish fulfillment, what brings them a sense of satisfaction. I think they have been so caught up in their own, I don't know, the kind of a victim mentality that they're missing all the good. They're forgetting to be grateful for what they have and to focus on the fact that you really do make them happy. I don't know, maybe your intensity has freaked them out a little bit. Scorpios can definitely have a really strong intensity that it's like sometimes you don't know what to do with it because it's just like, that's great, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you have good intentions? I don't know. And usually it's the kind of thing that comes with time. Oh, I just saw 2 4 4 4, 3 4s. Okay, so let's get a potential outcome here. Um, Just figuring out which deck. I think I'm gonna go with my good tarot and get potential outcome for you on your side. Messenger of fire. Uh, Communication. Feeling this is you feeling inspired, feeling very like you know what you want and you're willing to go for it. Um, is that this person? I think so. Yeah, Ace of Air. You feel a sense of it feels like destiny to you, this person. As difficult as it's been, you you recognize that the connection is very, very special. And you want I mean, this is the potential outcome. So a new beginning that's really passionate, um, feeling creative, inspired, wanting to not fight what you feel is fated. What's potential outcome for them? Nine of Earth. Focusing on themselves, focusing on building themselves up from whatever hurt and pain they've dealt with in the past. Um, they they are going to come to a place where they are more self-reliant, where they they understand, they're going to learn how to nurture something to allow it to grow rather than squashing it and killing it, which is what they've been doing. Learning how to trust their own instincts to become more independent. I think that's a part of what happened in their past is they gave away their power. Um, they were not independent in whatever connection they were in, which is why they ended up feeling betrayed. And so they're coming into their own, or they will. And Hermit, yeah, there's so much mirroring here. Um, it's so interesting that we have the Nine of Earth and the Hermit here because it seems like for them, they're coming to a place where they're figuring their stuff out, but they're not necessarily ready to jump into a committed connection with you. They're still needing to figure more things out. They're still needing to gain some kind of wisdom to figure out the right key to open this door. And that's all an inside job. So there I think eventually there is potential for you to come together, but it feels like you're much further along than they are. You've done more healing. You've done more of that shadow work. You've resolved more of your em- emotions and issues from your past. And that's why you're able to be so passionate. That's why you're able to just like be like, "Yes, you're my person." Whereas they're really dragging their feet and holding back. Um, and this really does come down to um, free will. Your your person and you ultimately need to line up at some point. And if that doesn't happen, then obviously maybe it wasn't fated. It wasn't as meant to be as you felt like it was. You just it's again, you don't know what you don't know. And so you just kind of have to wait and see. And and I don't even like saying wait, because I am not suggesting that you wait around for anyone. I don't feel like people should wait for other people. Like, it's difficult when you have strong feelings for someone. You feel like you want to wait, but you have to do everything in your power to just focus on yourself, keep being in in the present moment, focusing on yourself. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, you haven't you haven't compromised yourself and lost a bunch of time and dignity and whatever else. So, if nothing else, focus on the beauty, focus on that delight, and try not to have expectations of outcome, because who knows what's going to happen. It's life. We can't really control the outcome as much as we would like to. And so there's temperance didn't come up here, but it might as well have. There's a need to just kind of like I said, wait and see. So, oh, and the dragons made it. Hey. Yes, I'm going to call that. Hang in there. It's going to work out one way or another. It always does. Maybe not the way you hoped or planned, but it will work out. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.